Did you have fun? Okay, good. I would have called security.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.
See the actual flaws in your laptop. Maybe too close.
Hey everybody, I'm sitting here. Now, one of the legends of this film is that it's easy if you really see this film.
So welcome aboard, come on in, welcome to the world famous Universal Studios tour. You have all made it in Hollywood. Welcome aboard.
I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
JT.
And the greatest driver.
Luis.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
JT
owes me $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
That's right, guys. Produced since we got started back in 1915. March 15, 1915. That was the day Carl Laemmle, our founder, came and opened up the doors to Universal Studios. Here he had the dream of us being the strangest city in the world. And he fully realized. And we're going to start to see these as we get to the very bottom of the hill. We'll enter what we call the front lot. And the front lot is home to the majority of our sound stages. The first sound largest. And you're seeing a few credits there on screen from it, what it looks like inside the sound stage there. We'll see.
Some of Bel Air's most typical scenes have been filmed right here. Jabari, what have been your most memorable moments? I don't know, there's so many to choose from.
Also take note of that big parking structure back there, that large white parking structure. I'm going to bring that up later on the tour, so just remember the big parking structure on the front lot, okay? Had a big expansion of TV production on the line ever since launching Peacock, so these are some really busy, important sound stages for us these days. And he is toasting to all of you, celebrating getting his own TV show later this year on Peacock as well. It's going to be a prequel series to the Ted films, so for any of our Ted fans, look out for that. But Ted's also welcoming you to our famous bungalow. Movies like Scream and Sick for Peacock last year came out.
Yeah, I highly respect you.
We're going to get more Hitchcock history a little later in the tour, guys, so my horror fans, stay tuned. But there on your left are some of our featured in films like Coogan's Bluff, Change of Habit, one of our Best Picture winners, The Sting, a favorite of mine from the 90s, not in this clip, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, with Macaulay Culkin done right there as well. There's Jim Carrey and Bruce Almighty. He pops up all over our lot, all stages at the same time. Kind of cool to see how they do that. We're pulling up now, though, to one of the most recognizable spots of the Metro set. So this is Courthouse Square. You might recognize the courthouse there, maybe more so the clock tower at the very top specifically, featured famously in this little old movie of Back to the Future. So it's Marty McFly's old stomping grounds here, Hill Valley. Courthouse going back even further in time, though, films are including our co-host, Jimmy Fallon. He's no stranger to New York.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. An old woman, tough lady.
You can tell by the name, things get a little wild around these parts, so make sure we stay seated at all times. Keep your hands and feet inside the...
They're looking in all directions. There's creatures coming at them. There's steam cars on this side. There's T-Rexes.
To the future picture cars you might see on Courthouse Square, now that you know what that is. The Flintstones, speaking of going back in time, those are made of mostly foam rubber, makes them lightweight, easier to have with your feet. The gyrosphere from Jurassic World, rather peculiar one, that's missing its glass shell, but it never actually had one. They added that post. I do.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
That's right, guys. Cool scene with that lab unit there dangling off the edge of a cliff. We did not film the scene on an actual cliff though. It was filmed on our front lot we just went through. Not in one way to. Whoa! Watch out, guys! It looks like we've got some of our dino actors here out for their afternoon exercise. Even dinos got to get their steps in, you know. But I promise they're friendly back there. No need to worry. But as I was mentioning that, see with the lab unit. You'll see some of it here, as I was saying, we filmed this on our front lot we just went through. You guys remember that like we're doing right now, here in old Mexico. Take a look around, guys. You can see, we've thrown some thunder and lightning off the set. Now to get rain, what we do essentially is we'll raise a sprinkler system high above the set. From there it's pretty simple. We flip the on switch and there you go. Movie making magic. Practical effects. You can throw in some backlighting, make the raindrops show up on screen better, kind of like the sun's doing right now. Frame your camera just right so you can't see the sprinklers, and voila. There you go. Rain on its own could make a scene feel more sad or romantic, but you throw in all that thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening. Suddenly the tone has totally shifted. Things have become there's something dangerous coming just around the corner. Watch out back there, guys. Looks like I got a flood coming at you here. You might be in the splash zone up here. Wow, guys, it's almost like a...
You can't outrun a wolf, kid! Yeah, we'll see about that.
There you see thousands of known as 6 Points. One of the oldest parts of our lot, home to some of our most classic westerns and western stars like John Wayne, Kirk Douglas, Jimmy Stewart, Clint Eastwood, Robert Redford. You name them, they mosey down these streets. This town was big enough for all of them, even for Brad Pitt. I've noticed there, that's called Park Lake. You see there's a family of ducks, there's a fountain, very peaceful. It was Halloween yesterday. Most of your classic depictions of these characters are based off Universal's films of them. As you look around Little Europe though, maybe you're not a monster. Cool.
This location.
Take note of the shop there on your left in the corner with the red and blue doors and windows. That is the yogurt shop you're going to see on screen 1, where this scene takes place.
Maybe it's not all that bad.
How can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound...
Some of them, Dracula himself is known to frequent the Universal Studios store, so if you go by there, keep an eye out. You might run into him. You can't resist a good deal. Billboard right there says we're heading up to Amity Islands now. A little trip to the beach. Into some OG Spielberg territory. His first big hit back in 1970. We're going to plan another vacation. You know, maybe Amity Island could be the place for you, Wade. Wait a second, guys. I'm not sure the coast is so clear. We got divers out there, guys. You see, that's George. Hey, George! George, get out of the water! Poor George. It was his first day on the job. Alright, guys, make sure we stay seated at all times. Keep your hands and feet inside the tram. There is still a shark in the water. good breakfast this morning. Don't worry, guys. I won't feed you to the shark, though. You are all safe.
It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio waves. They were always saying,
Our largest practical sets. It was built for the 1982 movie musical, The Best of the Whorehouse in Texas, with Dolly Parton and Burt Reynolds. Productions like flash floods, thunderstorms, shark attacks. You may not want that kind of stuff happening on your street where you actually live at any hour of the day or night. So instead, we come back to the lot. We had so many we couldn't fit them in one spot. These picture cars, though, they pulled into town on the lot. They happened to park themselves right behind the Bates Motel. I feel like they love the classic 1960s Psycho, one of the most influential horror films of all time. Helped cement Hitchcock as the ambassador. Up there in her rocking chair is, oh, whoa, wait. Hey guys, it's the owner of the motel himself, Norman Bates. Everyone, smile and wave, guys. Just smile and wave. He's a nice guy. I promise everyone. It's just, you know, let's just veer off that beaten psychopath for a second. Out of Hitchcock territory. We're gonna make our way into some Spielberg territory again. We're coming up into one of the sets from his 2005 sci-fi epic War of the Worlds. As we approach Jupiter's Claim right here, this is one of the sets from Oscar winner Jordan Peele's latest feature film, Nope. Came out just last summer. Here's Peele himself to welcome us.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim. Like, a little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. The Gold Rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of the UFO hotline. Welcome to the world of no.
You know, between War of the Worlds, guys, and Jupiter's Claim here, I think that's enough UFO activity for the day. As cool as I think they are, my priority is to keep us safe. So I'm going to do its best to get out as quickly as we can. And over here to our Dominus crew have agreed to hide you out, keep you safe and undercover. So as we pull into the garage here, it is a hot set. That means it's ready for filming. We're going to hear from our Fast and Furious friends in just a moment. Before we do though, guys, one last reminder, make sure we stay seated.
And with that, we say goodbye and see you next time.